floating extension days policy, I provided students with a set number of extension days that they could or could not use throughout the semester depending on their needs. And so some assignments were exempt from the extension days, for example, exams and weekly discussion posts. I did not allow extensions to be applied for those assignments, but for papers, presentations, things like this, students could decide to extend the deadline. And I just kept track of days that were used throughout the semester by each student. So with this policy, I hoped that students would take more of an active role in their learning and develop more of an internal locus of control for when and how they're completing assignments for school. And many students have work, family, whatever countless other priorities they might have outside of school. I think it's important to allow students to have those things and to support having a healthy school life balance. Allowing students to be human outside of school is important to me as a professor. In previous classes, I've communicated to students on the first day that if they simply communicate with me, reach out to me, and ask for an extension on an assignment, I am more than likely willing to accommodate that need. They simply need to reach out to me. Even after saying this, however, many students do not take that extra step to reach out. Maybe they forget that it's an option. Maybe they are concerned that I'm not going to accommodate the request due to their specific circumstances. Maybe they're afraid I will perceive them in a certain light, and so they just don't reach out. And I wanted to avoid any kind of inequity that this might create amongst my students. Some students feeling safe to ask for extensions and others not. And I wanted to kind of create this transparent blanket policy that allows students to kind of make their own decisions about their coursework. I received a lot of positive feedback from students about this, that they really appreciated having some extra days available if needed, and that they were more able to take control of their schedules for their classwork. I took this step in my classes because I know in graduate school students are often navigating additional life stressors, life circumstances, in addition to schoolwork. And I didn't want my classes to contribute to unnecessary stress for my students. And having been a student recently myself and having conversations with my own Tarleton students this past year, I wanted to take a concrete step to provide a more student-centered and accessible syllabus for my classes.